What is up, revivalists, survivalists, and everyone in between? This is Frank Rig Horvath with your Making of the Party, Part 9, or Revenge of the Keg. Like, it's my keg pie. No, I love that movie. Anyways, so we are 90 days out from the revival. I am freaking the fuck out, as usual. For some of you, that doesn't seem like, it's like, oh, it's still a long time. But trust me, every day it's just a slight teetering into madness, back into, it's a whole thing. But we have plenty of other shows coming up. Check out all our listing of shows, and, you can get your tickets for the revival at therevivalparty.com. Also, too, I want to give some quick shout-outs before I get into this week's thing. On My Six, killer show, Consume the Divide, check them out. Also, Scott Reynolds did this acoustic thing that John put on at Livewire. It was awesome. But it was good to see Prison City Brigade made it out to 2 of those shows. Thank you guys for supporting everybody. And be sure to check out, there's a lot of tours coming up. I know Dead Horse is going out, and On My Six is going to continue to play up until the revival. So check out everyone's, dates and stuff like that. I'll try to keep it updated on the app or post on the website. But anyway, so this week's topic is why not to book as a fan, or as I like to call it, how to lose $7,500. So here we go. We'll start at the beginning. Follow me if you will. So it's year 5 of the revival. At this point, I think we've been booking about 6 or 7 years, just as a total. But it was year 5 of the revival. And we had this crazy idea. We're like, well, we have to up it, man. Because before that, it was in our dude's backyard, and it was pretty cool. And then we kind of scaled it down. We didn't know what to do. So we're like, we got to up this. We got to kick it up a couple of our levels. So Gibby and I venture out, and we start trying to make all these contacts and hookups. And lo and behold, we run into the one of the owners of Cold Cock. And they were super cool to us. They kind of dug what we were doing. So we told them, we said, yeah, we're trying to find like a big band. We want to really, do something. So they said, we'll help you guys. We're going to contact some people that we sponsor through their agents, and they're going to send it to us. And we're like, cool. So now, mind you, at this time, I'm going through a flood. I've been living in a hotel this whole time because my place is being fixed from a flood. So this is not a stable environment by any means mentally. So we get contacted, and we get a list. There's all these bands on there, like Mushroom Head, and I don't know. The list goes on. It was like a really good list of bands, and we're like, holy crap! Like, what do we do? Who do we pick? Like, where do we go with this, right? So we we look at the list and we say, okay, like these are the couple bands that we're interested in. So we send it out to we send it back to the agent. We say, hey, we're interested in this band, and they go, okay, cool. Now, I've never dealt with anyone at that level before, and whatever. So they hit us back, and they're like, okay, well, here's the offer. And we're like, oh, okay, and we want it. So we just go. Like, we just did this. All right, yeah, we'll pay that. And the problem is that we didn't think about, how are we going to market this to a certain group of people? Because there is something to be said here, and this is the thing I want to point out, that it's not the band's fault. Like, the band had their agent do their job and they made their money. And I by no means think it's their fault that there was an issue. But what I do think I learned was that I booked as a fan. I was a fan of this band. And I thought, oh man, this is a slam dunk, right? What I didn't think about was proper radio promotion and how to get the message out to the right people that, hey, I have this band. I was essentially promoting to the wrong market. I didn't realize that. So what ended up happening was that what could have been a solid investment and I could have seen some money return off of that really wasn't, because it didn't get out to the right group of people that, like, hey, this is who's performing and that sort of thing. But I will say this, though. I learned a lot of lessons from that. I remember sitting at a restaurant, and we had announced that the band was playing, and I get a phone call, and they didn't even say who they were. My cell's ringing, like, hello? They're like, is this Frank Horvath? Yes. You need to take down oh, I said it. Oh, damn it. You need to take down Nonpoint off the bill. What? And okay, we can't announce it until next week, but that's like 2 weeks before the show. Yeah, well, and then just doop, done. I'm like, whoa, like what the hell just happened? Like, It was like was it MI6 or whatever, like, or like, you know, NSA called me or something. It was like they MK Ultra'd me. They're like, code word, don't post non-point show. Goop. It was fucking weird, man. And so yeah, it was just a lot of dealing with things I wasn't prepared for, and I didn't really know how. And at the time, you know, I gotta give a shout out to Bob Koza, because like Bob that year helped a lot, actually. Like, cause he was on the phone yelling at agents, and you know, because he just saw the stuff we were going through, and you know, it's like you put in the hard work, and then you get to this point where it's just, you know, it's if it falls apart, it falls apart. All you can do is march through. But when you're losing, you know, tens of thousands of dollars, it's a rough march to keep marching through. So, but anyways, guys, I don't know. I think that the ultimate lesson here is that it doesn't matter how much you love a band. You gotta, if you're gonna book and you're looking to, you know, make at least make even, so you don't lose on anything, and be able to pay your acts and do all that stuff. You really got to think about the markets and how you're going to promote it and where you're going to put it, because if you don't, you could easily lose out on, like, you know, $20,000+. And it was a long day. Let's put it that way. So, but anyways, guys, check out everything at therevivalparty.com. If you can, be sure to like and subscribe and share this stuff. I want to try to get some more subscribers on here. And then, yeah, you know, just get out and support some bands, because a lot of you say you support things, but you need to actually go do it. It's kind of like a thing. Trust me, there's days I'd rather just sit on the couch and play Halo too, and I do. But I try to get out and try to get everywhere I can. So, talk to you guys later. Peace.